Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. First carry for James Conner, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Barrett. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Jackson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Barrett. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
On 2nd down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Barrett on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Leopard!
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Lucky 56.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gone! Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19. Detroit! Detroit!
final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big run there by Jones. 49 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Snickers, you got to spin. Set, like 80. Double bump.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he spins through. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Going up top. hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gone!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run it here with Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
As defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack. And he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw here's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Gone.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roethlisberger now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
319! 319! Gone!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But with on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right, and his throw is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Flacco looking for his first toss. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Gone!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Jackson on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barrett to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A give to Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. working out of the gun. It's Barrett. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Throwing here. Barrett. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a tough blow to their playoff.